next gentleman that we're going to bring up here is a gentleman that I just met actually very recently, and was very inspired by the person that he is and the heart that he has for so many people. And he was somebody that I just really had a deep respect for right from day one, and I just honored to have him here. He's been one of my advisors through this entire global movement. This is the first time I've done a movement like this, but I knew it was, at the beginning meant to make a difference and impact and transform, millions of lives and leading to billions of lives, over the next few years, and if not sooner, I would say, you pray for something, and then, or better, or sooner, or, according to God's plan, not our plan. And so I'd like to bring up Carlos Siqueira here, introduce him on the stage next. Just an incredible person, human. And he is one of our directors also with the Global Movement of Hope. He's the CEO of Inspire, Carlos Inspire Show, which we just did a podcast not too long ago on the Global Movement of Hope, which is amazing. And I encourage each and every one of you to go and check it out. Listen to the podcast. It's incredible. He's one of the world's best personal development coaches, and also business advisors, amongst many other things, humanitarian, and just amazing things. I could go on and on and on. So Carlos, welcome. So great to have you here. And so excited to hear your story and your take on hope and why we need this, why you decided to be involved, and anything else you feel like sharing with the gentleman and the wonderful people who are here today.
First, I wanted to give you a shout out, my sister, and you are doing it. And, it's not easy, ladies and gentlemen, to put a event of this magnitude, to spread hope when there's so much negativity out there. And one thing that I always say, what is wrong is always available. So what is right? But at the end of the day, we have the ability to draw a line in the sand and decide what path are we going to choose. I had to make that choice once upon a time, 32 and a half years ago. I was 6.5 years old. I was hungry. I was lost. There wasn't no hope. My father died in a car explosion, in a very horrible car accident. I was only a baby. My stepfather was murdered. When I speak around the world, whether I'm mentoring CEOs in Silicon Valley or celebrities in Hollywood or small business owners somewhere around this planet, I always tell them, don't make me call my mama. They call my mother a viúva negra, the black widow. See, when it comes to problems, anger, misery, as you hear, those things, they don't need company. So about perspective, there is somebody right now around this planet that still has worse than you. And because all that I know as a child, 6.5 years old, I was going to end my life with a knife in my hand. Because that's all I knew. Violence, anger, sadness, depression, people dying on the streets. The news were filled with misery, anger, violence, fights, separating people. This has been going on for a very long time. So imagine as a kid, that's all that you see, and you're born in that environment. So I wrote that famous letter. I no longer wanted to be here. But right before I stabbed myself in that kitchen, in that dark day, God spoken with me. And guess what he whispered into my ears? I call the whispers from God. You know what he said? He said, hey, kid, I get it. It's tough. It's hard. But I bet you there's still a lot of other kids outside of Brazil, in Africa, in Uganda, in China, in Japan, in US, in Morocco, in India, that still have a little bit worse than you. Even though you lost everything, you go on rice only for 60 days, you're getting beaten physically and mentally and abused. There is still others that are going through worse. And you know what else he said? He said that your future doesn't have to equal your past unless you carry on the stories with you. Come on, Brother Carlos. Say that one more time because somebody needed to hear that today. God said your future doesn't need to equal your past unless you keep carrying on the stories with you. You listening to me right now, or watching me, or reading this transcription. I wanted you to know that I love you and I wish you nothing but love, happiness, hope, and kindness. I don't care who you vote from. I don't care whether you have a jab or not. I don't care where you go to school. I don't care what religion you come from or what background you have. We are all equal. One thing that I constantly tell people that if your assignments doesn't meet your ambitions and mission in life, even your achievements, they will be empty. Come on, Brother Carlos. Are we preaching at the United Challenge Hope movement? If your assignment doesn't meet your ambitions and missions in life, even your achievements will be empty. Trust me. I went on bread and on rice for months at a time. I lost more friends and family members than most. I come from the body or from the hood. Many times I heard I was never going to go anywhere. I was going to die. I don't belong in this side of town. I don't belong in Hollywood. I don't belong in New York. I don't belong in Rio de Janeiro. Oh, yeah, watch me. You don't know my story. You don't know my struggles. And guess what, my friends? They don't know your story. I mentor many people in my lifetime, and I tell them, the unknown person in the room has the greatest leverage. They don't know your story. Keep sharing your story. Keep fighting for what you believe. Because when you share your story and you use your voice, you give others permission to use their voice. Shout out to all my friends in Canada, around the world, who are fighting for what they believe. If you believe in something, go after. Life is too short. One thing that I always say, if you're going through tough times, remind yourself this, that the days that breaks us are truly the days that makes us. That's why I love this movement. It's an honor for me to be a board of advisor. It's God that speaks through me to be part of this movement. I want you guys to get out there. I want you guys to put videos out there and use the hashtag United Hope Challenge, because life is all about the mission, never the commission. Never forget that, my friends. God bless you all. Bet you Nadine, she's having a coffee.
Yay! Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Carlos. I love your message. That's so powerful. Absolutely so powerful. And it is through the things that we do, how we show up, right, in every moment, that really at the end of the day, it's the little things that make our world and make a difference in the lives of so many other people. And love your message, love your heart for people.
I appreciate you, my friend. It's the little stuff. It's like I always tell people to inspect what they expect. I did a video for the United Hope Challenge. I was out there. My daughter and I, we do lots of things. We normally don't put the stuff on video, but because this is a challenge, I'm challenging you guys to go against my own beliefs, to do the videos, whether you want to show yourself doing it, or you don't want to show yourself. You just want to show yourself in the video, helping people. If you don't want to put them on video, if they don't give you permission, but just get out there and do a video. Like I did a video, I was out there, and this homeless asked me for $1. And then my daughter and I, what do? We take a bunch of money, even if you don't have that much money. If you only have dollars, but we take $1,000, we break into 10 $100 bills, or you can break into 20 50s, or if you have only $100 to your name, do 5 20s or 100 ones, and get out there and look for people that are in even worse situations than you. So when he asked me for $1, I pulled a Benjamin and I gave it to him 100. He was a veteran. Tears started coming out of his eyes. He was so happy. He was jumping out of joy, to the point that almost he didn't want it to accept. I was there, I was doing the video, and he was talking in the back. It's like, yes, but sometimes, people, they don't want it to be on a camera. Because if you were in that situation, I come from poverty. I didn't want people to be on my face with a cell phone. But some people like that stuff. If they wanted to be on the camera, you can put them on camera. Ask their permission. Get their signature. That is okay for you to put them on a video. But whatever you do, get out there and do a video. It takes 30 to 60 seconds that we are asking you. We're not asking you to bring your credit card here. We're not asking you to go do something crazy. We're not asking you to go protest with the truckers, when it's a freezing weather. Shout out to all my trucker friends fighting for what they believe. We're not asking you to do nothing crazy. All we are asking you, get on your car, on your bicycle, on your motorcycle, go for a walk in your community, go to a gas station, go to a 7-Eleven, go to a supermarket in the barrio, or even around your area. I bet you there will be homeless outside. There'll be women with their children asking for money because they are in need. They might be selling something, CDs, tamales, something. There is people everywhere. It's increasing, the number of people homeless around the world, people in need. It takes one of us. Imagine if we can gather hundreds of millions of people to do what we are challenging you guys to do. We can end poverty in no time. We can make this a movement so stronger. But between my friend Nadine and I, and the other directors, and the amazing CEOs and influencers, they are joining this movement and sharing with their people, still not enough. It's an ongoing thing. As I always tell people, whenever you feel like giving yourself, killing yourself, going through some tough times, trust me, I've been there. I can relate to you. I feel your pain and anger. I always tell people, I wrote a very powerful book called Work Like an Immigrant. Because I didn't dream about success, I worked for it. And you got to put in the time. You got to put in the work. But it's an ongoing thing. Next week, when you're done with the movement, when you're done watching this, you might be fired up right now and inspired by my words. Praise the Lord. It's never me. I'm just a vessel that the message comes through me. But I want you to find yourself, join a passion movement. Whether it's us, the global movement of hope, or it's another movement. Pick a movement. Pick a community that you can be part of it, that you can join. So that every time you feel like giving up on your family, on your spouse, on your business, on yourself, you're going to remember your brother Carlos and your sister Nadine. And you're going to get out there with your cell phone and you're going to record a 30-second to 60-second video helping somebody. I don't care if you're filling up somebody's gas in the gas station. You go for a cup of coffee, pick the most beat up coffee place in your town and go over there, go to the body or go to the hood. Go help people in need. Surprise them. If they allow you to record them, do it. If they don't, just do it yourself. Maybe they can be on the background and you are just talking about how fired up you are. And you are challenging somebody else on camera to go do it. And you put that on TikTok. And you put that on Instagram. And you put that on your stories and on your reels. Just do it. And I promise you, if you do it one day at a time, just one act of kindness, if you wanted to grow, even if you wanted to grow your business, just do more acts of kindness every single day. Put one video out there every day of you doing something, helping somebody else. I promise you, you have more people following you and helping and coming to you for help than you ever dream of. But the number one thing is consistency. Because, the devil's always whispering. As I always say, new levels, new devils. I don't know what your dream is in life. But I do know that inside every single one, you have way more than what you've been playing on. I know that you can give yourself 1% more every single day. I know that you can push one day more. If 32 and a half years ago, a little boy that had no father, no one, was able to leave the hood, I could choose crime. I could choose corruption, but I choose hope. I choose to spread love. I choose to spread kindness. I choose to bring people united in moments like this when everyone, the media, the agendas, the propagandas want to disunite us, want to separate us. I go against the devil. New levels, new devils. If you want to grow in life, you must prepare for it. That's the message, ladies and gentlemen.
I love it. That's a story and you're sticking to it. I love it. I love it.
You know it.
Thank you so much.
This message.
Boom, right? Boom. Wow, it's powerful. So powerful.
Come on now. You got me fired up. This is just, it fires me up. Nothing more. When people are spreading love and hope, that's the stuff that I have so many crazy stories, man. It's crazy. We'll save some of those stories for another time. Nadine and I, you guys are going to see us more often. This over here is just the beginning. We're going to be coming and traveling to some major cities, in the future. And we're going to be doing a lot of great things. If you want to be part of it, just keep following us. Just follow the movement. Join the movement. Follow the movement on the internet, on Instagram. Nadine just started. This baby just been born. But if every single person here watching us, every person involved, every person giving their time, every director, every employee, just challenge your family members, challenge your loved one, challenge your neighbor. Hey, I'm about to go shoot this video. Could you come with me so you can record me? I bet you what's going to happen. He's going to be so happy. He might a tear or two come out of his eyes or her eyes or whatever. And they will go do it. And now you record them doing it. And now it's two people putting it. And then you guys go and do the same thing again next week. Or whenever you feel like down, you know, like I tell people, yeah, if you feel like crying right now, cry. Go ahead, cry all you want right now. But when you're done, now let's shake it up. Because, you know, it's these moments that you are now in darkness is not here to stay. It will pass. Trust me. I almost gave up several times. So it's eventually it should go away. If life already sucks, if you have nothing, how bad can it become? How you cannot go if you're already on the bottom, it can not go nowhere else. It's only one place to go, my friend, and that's up. And it starts with you shifting your mind, shifting your focus and those emotions away from darkness, depression, anger, and sadness, because that's the agenda. That's all we see out there. The moment that you turn that down, give up on that media, on that Netflix movie, or surfing social media today, and you're like, you know what, let me listen to Carlos. Let me go try this out. Let me just give it a try. Let me just have hope for a minute over here. And get out there and do the video. It doesn't have to be money. It could be you helping somebody. Just do something. Go to the local, barrio, and they get together to cook food and soup to give to the homeless. Even if you just go there, can I volunteer? Can I cut some onions? As you're cutting the onions and crying, record yourself and say something. I listened to this 6'5", 350-pound Brazilian guy from the jungle who lives in Silicon Valley, California, and he had a crazy message. He like, damn, he overcomes some evil shit, and you go and you talk about it. Talk about Nadine's story if you don't want to share yours. Talk about my story. We give you permission. Share it. Talk about somebody else's compelling story that you hear. But whatever you do, just do it right now. Throw a line in the sand. It's scheduled in your cell phone. Put away now a reminder. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. or 11 o'clock, whatever time you decide, I'm going to go to a gas station, a 7-Eleven, to a supermarket, and I'm going to help somebody out of the blue. I'm going to surprise them. And then if I'm going to find somebody to go with me so that person can record me, and then you show your face. If the other person agreed to show theirs, you can show it too. So you see the emotions. And then you put the hashtag United Hope Challenge. It's not hard, guys. It just takes one of us. If 100 of us will do this today, and we challenge one more, that means we have 200 tomorrow, and then we have 400 the next day if you repeat the process, and then we have 800, 1,600, 3,200, 6,400, 12,800, 24. I missed the mathematical calculations. My daughter's not here right now. She's amazing at math. But so just keep doing it. It becomes this movement that can grow so big, but it starts with every single one of us. So very happy to be here, my friend. I'm very proud of you. Mm-hmm. I know that it's not easy to put this together and bring so many amazing people together. And it's just the beginning. And there's going to be a lot of amazing things ahead of us.
Amen. Yeah, the best is yet to come, right? And I love what you just said about, it doesn't have to be money, and it can be something that comes up that's so unexpected that you don't even know. And I just have a quick, before you take off, I know you got to run. I'm going to be conscious of your time too, but I wanted to share a story about when I went to Las Vegas. And I was looking for something to bring back my 4 kids. And we went on a helicopter over the Grand Canyon, landed at the Colorado River at the bottom. And I was sitting there for a minute. And I'm telling this story for a reason, because I want everybody here to trust your intuition and trust the things that come to you. And it's for a reason when it comes up, and take action upon whatever that is, no matter how big, no matter how small, no matter how scary that is. Trust what you hear. And I was standing there. So we landed on the ground. We only had 10 minutes. We were having very quick lunch, and then we were going to be going again. And I sat there and I was feeling quite disappointed, because I thought, I don't have anything to take back to my kids. There's nothing really in Vegas for kids, and they're all really little. I think my youngest was like 9 months, just a baby at the time. And I sat there for a minute, and all of a sudden I heard, look down, just look down, look at your feet. And I have something I want to share with you all today, because I looked down, and what I experienced next was something that you cannot make this up, folks. This is real. This is more real than what you think. And I looked down, and what I saw within a radius of about 2 feet, right below my feet, were 4 rocks in the shape of a heart. And they were all, here's one of them. They're not perfect hearts. And I want to show you all of them. I brought all of them here for you today. And here's another one. So you can see the shape of a heart.
Wow.
Here's another one. These are all of them. This is for my baby. The little one was for my baby, and the biggest one was for my oldest son. And then this was the other one. So very, very different shapes. So I want to say this challenge comes in all shapes and comes in all sizes. And you don't know when that next moment might be. And I brought these rocks, like these 4 rocks. I brought them back to my kids, and they were the best presents I think I have ever brought back from. And they cost nothing. They cost nothing. And it was just simply opening our eyes, taking action on the little things in our life that truly matter most. And it was a memory. They said, Mommy, we're going to keep those rocks as long as we live. That's a memory we'll never forget, from the bottom of the Grand Canyon, right? So you just never know where. It can be out in your backyard, or, out at this park playing with your kids, or it can be, going and visiting an elderly person in the nursing home, or, just picking up the phone and saying, hey, what's up? How's it going? Just wanted to say hi today, right? You might make that person's day or week or month or year, right? You don't know what they've been going through. So just encouraging everybody for that. Carlos, I loved you said that. I just wanted to share that with everybody. I also got a surprise for everybody. This is so interesting. So we're talking about the global movement of hope today. You're never going to guess what arrived at my door this morning. And I was just
what you got
over the moon. So I get this package, this big package that comes to my door. And I'm looking at I didn't order anything. What's coming to my door, right? So strange. I look, the little packing slip that's on the outside of the package that comes. You can kind of figure out what it is, right? If you look close enough, you can figure out what it is before you open it. It kind of ruins the surprise. But I look at it, and what it says on this box is pears. And I'm looking, I'm saying, somebody sent me pears? No, that's got to be wrong. That's not right. I laugh because it's so true. You can't make this stuff up. So as I'm opening the box, I'm looking, and guess what was in the box? Take a guess, Carlos. What do you think was in the box?
Pears.
Somebody literally sent me a box of pears. I don't know if you can see that.
Wow.
It's nuts. And this is like
so cool.
My box of hope. And there was actually one. I don't know if you noticed, the one pear, this one, was like gold. So this gold wrapped pear. And as I look at it, it's in amongst all these other pears, right? So then again, here's the opportunity to allow us to step into and notice, how can we be the golden pear in our life for somebody? And this message came through that I needed to share with everybody. Let's be this golden pear and make something happen that is so unexpected, so unreal, that people can't even believe it just happened. Like what just happened? Who would have ever guessed you would get pears in the mail from somebody? And I don't even know who they're from, have no idea who sent them to me, but it was something I knew I needed to show and be a part of this launch today, because it was something so unexpected, but something that just brought so much joy to my life that I got to share that with you all today.
That is so cool. What a great story. It's like, and it's funny. It's like, it's right back to the things what do we do, right? It's like, you get out there and you do something. Like I always tell my daughter when she was little, whenever you say somebody you love them or you cheer them up, she's always cheering her friends in martial arts, in school, whatever, right? And even if you don't receive it back, it's okay, because we're doing it for ourselves. We're not enough for others. It feel our heart. It feel our love. Like that person that dropped in those box, anonymous. You have no idea how much happens. Maybe that person is going through something in their life. Maybe they wanted to kill themselves and they were suicidal and they realized, hold it. Am I really gonna be depressed over that prick that cheated on me or left me or haven't paid child support or that boss that didn't appreciate me and didn't promote me or that fired me or chose somebody else instead of myself? Am I really going to leave that in that crazy eight, as my brother Tony Robbins loved to say, and not break that cycle? No, that cycle breaks today. Just do something crazy, like Nadine said. Go make some boxes like that. Invite some of your friends, your teenager friends, and go make a bunch of sandwiches, like Subway sandwiches. If you guys are on a budget, everybody pitches in $5-10. Go to Costco, get 2 big loaves of bread for $10. Buy a bunch of turkey and cheese, slice them up, cut some tomato, put some mayo and mustard. Now make a bunch of sandwiches, wrap them up. Find that golden foil, just like they have the golden pear, and you go be that golden person for somebody today, because sometimes that's all they need is somebody to give them something without an expect because they were hungry. And now you feel their soul, you feel their spirit, and they're going to have the energy to maybe do something else and remind themselves, you know what? There are great people out there. There is hope. There is more to life than this. And you never know. You can be the spark in that person's life. But it's all they take is the little things. Like the other day, I had all these wins. My team messaged me. I was in the supermarket with my daughter. Say, oh, Isabella, all right, bestie. Grab the phone, let's do it. And they were playing some cool song that I like it from Mexico. My wife is Mexican, Italian, American. I call her triple threat. She's danger. I am half Brazilian, half American. So now my daughter goes to get the phone and I'm dancing in the middle of the supermarket. People passing through the aisles. They are laughing. They're like, yeah. You just, in their face, they were like, oh, serious, walking around. And like, I'm in California, so some areas in Cali is a little people like walking around, they angry, they pissed off, they depressed because, a bunch of stupid regulations going on. But, so you do something like that, everybody change and light up. And you become that spark in somebody's life. Don't worry about what the people are going to say. Oh, you crazy. I'm not going to do a video, put me on the internet, dancing in the supermarket. Why not? Why not? Life is too short. Just do something that's totally different, totally out of the norm. Whenever you go to something difficult, I promise you, the more that you do it, the easier it will become to deal with the depression, with anxiety, with all that stuff. Trust me. I've done life, coaching and strategic intervention coaching for many, many years before my consulting and speaking years. I love that stuff because I know sometimes it's just one thing. One little thing that you can be the spark, like that person that came to Nadine's door, like that when I was in the supermarket, or when I helped that homeless today with the $100, he was expecting $1, and then you just put those videos out there. And then what are you going to do? You're going to use, what's the hashtag? United Hope Challenge. You're going to use the hashtag and you go be that spark in somebody else's today. One of my favorite words from God in the Bible is let there be light. So you go be the light in somebody's life today, because life is all about the mission, never the commission. It's always about the contribution, never the acquisition. It's your boy, Carlos Siqueira, in the house. And because you are here, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring hope and show the world that it's about to go down.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. It's all about the little things. And Carlos, this has been phenomenal. Thank you, thank you, thank you a million times for everything, for showing up, for being you, for being that amazing light in our world right now. We need more people like you in this world. And it is a true honor and pleasure from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for just showing up. It's been a great
pleasure. It's my honor that you selected me to be part of this movement and help you guys out spread the message. I love helping others, and I cannot wait to see all the amazing things, and I cannot wait to see you guys' videos. A lot of the people here that part of this project, we have lots of follows on social media, and when you guys submit your videos, guess what? If you are being creative and you're putting videos out there, and when you do it, every time that you feel depressed or sad, we're going to be taking videos randomly, and we're going to be sharing on our social media. Now your videos is going to be in front of hundreds of thousands and even millions of people as we build this movement up. So thank you again, my friend Nadine. I know a lot of people are smiling right now in heaven upon us. And, we're going to keep it going into the last breath of our life. The hope will never end. We're going to keep uniting people. And we're just going to continue speaking life into others when they don't see it. God bless every single one watching us here. Love you all.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and then we'll be in touch again soon. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Peace out, my friend.